The Ballymurphy families have just met. We spoke collectively around the point of Boris Johnson sending a letter just this morning to the family solicitor. We discussed this, and I can tell you that the feeling in the room is anger. That's the emotion coming through from all the family members, is anger. It's the manner of the apology. Sent a letter 2 minutes before the Secretary of State went live on TV. It's the timing of when you've done this. We haven't asked for an apology, but the way things have done, and in the contents of the letter, there's no mentions of a massacre. There's no mentions of the Paris, and words that he had put forward that meant nothing. If this was to be done right, he would have sat back, he would have took his time, he had consulted with the families and with the contents also before we put that out. The manner in which he's done it is totally unacceptable, and totally unacceptable to the families.
We've been fighting this campaign now for 50 years, and we were never allowed to call this a massacre, but it was a massacre. And when our loved ones were cleared on Tuesday, this now is a massacre, and it always was, and it always will be, and we will fight till our dying days to make sure that the world knows now, because you can print it, the Ballymurphy massacre. Families will not give up till we see our day, till we get justice.
Well, he didn't have the nerve to go into the House of Commons and announce an apology himself. He got Brandon Lewis to do it. So why would we want to meet him? He couldn't apologise to us. What is that? Brandon Lewis apologising on behalf of the government. Well, Boris Johnson is head, and he shall give us the respect that we are entitled to. And he shall have done it, if he was anyway sincere with this apology, he should have done it right, and he should have done it himself.
I just want to make it quite clear, this was a massacre that happened in Ballymurphy, and even the very idea that he would send a letter that used the word this event, it wasn't an event. It was mass murder of a civilian population, plus the fact he thinks he can send a letter and then through the back door bring amnesty in. We have just got to the truth. We have campaigned for years. It has took a toll in all our healths, and now through the back door he's going to bring an amnesty in. No, we are determined. We want accountability and we want truth. And to see the way they say about holding old men to account, well, I'm sorry, my brother died at 20. He didn't have the luxury to live to an old man. And it's not about anyone going to prison. It's the simple fact that they have to be held to account that what they did, it was mass murder, it was carried out by the state, and the state have to take responsibility. That letter is an absolute disgrace, and I'm sorry, I am very angry about it.
Brandon Lewis done his speech to you about the inquest, about Ballymurphy, the result of the inquest. He never mentioned the names of the families. Read them out. They were read out by the Shadow Secretary, and that's how much he thought of us. He couldn't even get the names right, or couldn't even read them out to us. But he also another thing he says, that people can live and get their future back again. Our future ended partly in August, 3 days in August. We were young people, and through our lives, for 50 years through our lives, we have had to go through this here. And see our parents die, see all our family members die. It's a disgrace. For a scrap of paper, see if you apologise to somebody, you go to their face and say, I'm sorry for what I done.